Well, ain't this a bee? I figured this was going to happen. This I figured was going to happen. At this point, seems to be several people in his life defending him. A former cam worker of his defended him the other day. A couple of his friends I've seen defending him. An ex-girlfriend defending him. I've seen other YouTubers kind of looking with the side eye at this whole story, kind of like, something's up. Feels like, you know what I mean? Somebody's out to get him. So it says here, Andrew Tate loses legal appeal to end detention in Romania. A Romanian court has rejected Andrew Tate's appeal against his detention ruling that the former kickboxer, influencer, and professed misogynist must remain in custody. When did he ever admit to being a misogynist? Like, whenever I see stuff like that, I'm like, okay, am I about to read a story that's slanted? You know what I mean? Tate, 36, his brother Tristan, 34. I thought they were twins. I've always thought they were twins. Wow. That's like me and my brother. I got 4 years on him, and everybody thought we were twins. And 2 Romanian female suspects were arrested by prosecutors on the 29th of December on suspicion of trafficking and grapes, forming an organized crime group to exploit women. Both men have denied wrongdoing. The defendants were appealing against the seizure of belongings and the prolongation of their arrest warrants, but the Bucharest Appeals Court on Tuesday ordered all 4 held in preventative detention for the full 30 days to which they are remanded. I'm very disappointed. The measure seems excessive to me, the brother's lawyer, Eugene Vindiak, told local media after the ruling, which was announced several hours after the 2 brothers left the courthouse after a 6-hour hearing. Good Lord. A total of 15 luxury cars and more than 10 properties or plots of land have also been seized. Jeez, taking everything. The country's order, I tell you this, he turns out to be innocent. You know how excessive this is going to look? And how, you know what I mean? How crooked it's going to look? The country's organized crime agency, Tate, said that belongings were confiscated to prevent them from being concealed, to help pay for the investigation, and to pay damages to victims if the suspects are convicted. Okay. The agency and the prosecutors in the Romanian capital alleged that the 2 brothers recruited their victims by seducing them and falsely claiming to want a romantic relationship, called the lover boy method. The victims were then allegedly taken to properties on the outskirts of Bucharest, where they were forced through physical and mental intimidation to do what they do. Prosecutors said that the investigation launched after one of the brothers allegedly fed grapes to one of the women last March. Had so far identified 6 victims. Tate video showing arms and money. We're seeing at Tate's arrest. A judge who last weekend extended their preventative detention from 24 hours to 30 days said that given their financial capacity, the possibility of the brothers may invade the investigation and leave Romania. I knew that was it. I knew that was it. It was all about them leaving. It was all about them leaving, man. He insisted that there was not a single piece of evidence apart from the victim's statement leading to the idea that a crime of grapes was committed. No evidence either regarding offenses of human you-know-what and organized crime. Vindiac said he believed that Tate had been playing a particular kind of character on social media that may bear no relation to real life. And I said this. I was saying that from the way he was behaving, I believe he was playing a character. Like, for example, me. A lot of what you see on my channel is me with the volume turned up. It's an exaggerated version of my personality. A lot of people meet me and they're like, yo, man, you're just a cool, chill, relaxed dude. Yeah. And I can get amped, but I'm not like that all the time. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to see me on the street and I'm going to be like, what's happening? Woo! That's not going to happen all the time. You might. Sometimes I'll see people in public and they'll recognize me and I'll be like, woo! They're like, I know it was you. They get more excited than me. You know what I mean? I know it was you. You know what I mean? But I'm not behaving the way I do on camera, which is the caricature, the character of me. I always bring up when I think it was The Rock or Stone Cold that was talking about wrestling gimmicks, and they say a lot of promoters or people will tell you in wrestling business that the best gimmick is you with the volume turned up. You listen to Stone Cold on his podcast, he sounds a lot like his character, but he's not the character. You know what I'm saying? He sounds like the character. You see hints of Austin in there, but Austin is a beer guzzling, finger gesturing, cussing, no respect for authority and nobody else. He likes to fight. You know what I mean? You'll see hints of it, but you'll hear Steve Austin talking. He seems like a pretty good dude, respectful guy, and I've watched the podcast a few times, so that's what I'm trying to say. I believe that Tate, Andrew Tate on YouTube or whatever, when he's talking about the faults of society, when he's talking about that, and he's doing all this stuff, and women and men and all that stuff, it's with the volume turned up, It's to get the eyes, to get the ears, the views, to make an impact, to make a statement, to really, and unfortunately, it's one of those things where, he ended up owning the algorithm, what he did was really working, to be the most Googled man, like, wow, so that is a feat. So, we will see. This is still, like I said, if he truly is guilty of these crimes, then he should be punished, what's the word? I can't think of accordingly. He should be punished accordingly. But if he is not, oh boy, he's probably going to launch a lawsuit against the government for interfering in his life like that. But of course, tell me what you guys think. Post comments down below, and I will see you all later. 10 million subscribers. Whoa.